Alex Fermenton's lawyer continued his closing argument. This is part 2 of my day 2 of the closing arguments recap of the 2018 Team Canada SA trial. Make sure you follow so you don't miss anything as the trial wraps up. He then shifted his focus to EM's, quote, lie about how drunk she is. He says that if she is as drunk as she said she was, there would be physical manifestations. EM testified that she wore heels often and is used to them, and that's why she didn't stumble in stilettos that night. He then argued that EM did drink that night. She may have been moderately impaired and more outgoing, but it's embellished. He then reminded the judge that the police told EM that they couldn't lay charges because there were no grounds to think that she was so drunk that she couldn't consent. Quote, the drunk claim serves as a crutch and explains the unexplainable. The only other interference that she lacked capacity is that she was consenting. He then said that in 2022, when EM filed a civil claim against Hockey Canada, her story undergoes a, quote, evolution that her mind and body separated as a response to trauma when the other men walked into the room. Quote, she's still interested in pursuing a sexual assault civil suit, suggesting that there's, quote, extreme intoxication is not going to get her to that point. Quote, so it morphs into a new state. Rather than alcohol, it was that her body did things that her mind didn't authorize. If she's doing things in the room, they're not things she's consenting to because her mind has turned off. It stopped making decisions altogether. He then said that's when EM testified she adopted a, quote, porn star persona to explain why she was acting in an extremely sexual way. He then said that that didn't make any sense. He then said that EM's two mental states in the evidence can't exist without, quote, mental gymnastics or be reconciled because they're not truthful states of mind. They're designed to mask her actual consent. Quote, you can't both be capable of choice and incapable of choice at the same time. You can't be an automation and making decisions at the same time. You can't be incapacitated but have the capacity to make decisions at the same time. He then said there's no evidence that EM was fearful or terrified. He said there was no scrutiny of EM's civil claim against Hockey Canada. The case was settled really quickly. Quote, perhaps that's why she settled quickly, to avoid scrutiny. Brown said the, quote, most likely state of mind is that EM was, quote, enthusiastically consenting. He then said, quote, how can this be anything else other than enthusiastic consent? Quote, he is an 18-year-old man with an older woman in the room. She appears sober. He doesn't know her sexual interest or reputation, but he does know that Mr. McLeod told him that she was open to group sexual encounter and everything he sees in the room is consistent with that. He said when it comes to EM, quote, she didn't just get things wrong, she lied under oath. He cited examples of when he argued that EM lied while testifying. One was her saying that she weighed 120 pounds when she knew her medical record said she was 138 pounds. He then said that another one was that she said that she slipped and fell in front of McLeod. He then said, quote, she is not being candid with the court in her testimony. She is intentionally dishonest. He then went on to say that the sex Fermenton had with EM happened behind closed doors and he was, quote, completely honest about his interactions with her and didn't diminish any of the other men's roles in his statement to the London police investigator in 2018. He also reminded the judge about Fermenton's, quote, good character. He has no criminal record, no charges, a great work ethic, and a reputation as someone who is a rule follower with a positive attitude.